Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some RYZE mid into an Aurora. This matchup is going to be pretty bad during early game because of RYZE is like a short range mage and he's a battle mage that gets very tanky, which definitely is pretty good into Aurora later on. But Aurora usually is quite good into melee picks or like short range mages, especially ones that have point and click abilities. And RYZE has a lot of those point and click, meaning that I have to usually get close enough to be able to hit her. But we can always try to bait out her abilities too. Like what I just did there was just not even step up, which is perfect. So she did sacrifice some minions here. How RYZE works is that you are a extremely good scaling champion, and you have extremely short CDs, but you have a bad mana pool if you spam too frequently. And usually you can't spam until later on in the first place, so you normally aren't really that scared during the early game. But your passive gives you bonus mana based off of how much AP you have, and RYZE is one of the only characters, there's only a few of these, that have mana scalings on your abilities. So, my Q, W, and E all have AP ratios, but they also have, mana ratios, which means that the more AP I get, not only will I dish out more with just the standard AP, but I also will have a lot of mana damage as well, which feels pretty nice. The reason why he is so spam heavy is because your W and your E both reset your Q, and the gist of it is pretty simple. Your other abilities resetting your Q is usually just how you play him with like weaving between. So you can do like QW, Q, EQ, or you could also lock them down and stuff. But your E is something that affects your W and your Q, because your E adds flux onto targets, which is this thing underneath them. The flux goes away upon getting hit by Q or W, or it times out. The W makes it so it snares, while the Q makes it so it does substantially more damage. And the substantially more damage has a scaling on the ultimate, meaning that until you're level 16, you're never at your true strength, which makes him a scaling pick as well. But because you have such low cooldowns on your abilities, you can easily win lane if the opportunity arises with them not trying to, like, they're doing like bad trading patterns or something against you. Because if somebody walks into you and you press QWQEQ, that's gonna hit really hard despite you not having many points in your ultimate. So don't think that just because he like has his Q damage is based off of his R, he could still do stuff during the early game. You don't need to wait until later on. She wants to base really badly, and I don't want her to base. Usually people base around this corner, so that's what I'm going to check for. And as long as she's not there, that's okay. So she'll just like TP back. She did get a kill because there's like a bot lane fight, and she was able to rotate and kill the Nami. In the end, it's okay. We're going to be going for Rod of Ages into like Seraphs into Actualizer, because RYZE is one of the best Actualizer characters in the entire game, of course. And the reason why, of course, is that you are a character... you know what? That doesn't go to you? Dang. I'm just gonna harass a little bit more, though, because she's almost dead now. Oh, she flashed. Cool. So, Aurora has no flash anymore. As you can see, she kept on trying to fight me, and Aurora is good at fighting because Aurora has a 3-hit passive that gives her, like, health back. But, despite that, she almost died because I can spam so freaking much that I just consistently was walking back into her. The hardest part about RYZE, besides the bonus damage of the E, I guess I didn't mention that it's also AoE, but I guess that was a given because... should explain that. For me, I already know that. Your Q will bounce to all of the things that have E on it, because your E spreads out. So I can, like, harass her very easily with that. But, whenever there are minions in the way, that makes it very difficult as RYZE to get them, because all you do is just hit them with your abilities that deal only a little bit of damage, because you're not maxing it first and stuff, and Even though it's point and click, you have to get, like, around it. So that's, like, the hardest part about RYZE. The combos you have to get, like, used to, but the other difficult part is, can I figure out a way of, like, getting past this minion wave to hit them type situation? Damn. That is crazy bad. Huh. You still have your ultimate? Damn, that's crazy. You guys, okay. Damn. I really thought that my bot lane did not die to that. Okay. Or they already used it. Well, oh, well, I guess. I mean, there's not really much that I can do. Bot lane is kind of having a lot of difficulty. Lee Sin is level 4, Zyra is level 6 as jungle, so not sure what's going on there either. Porky, at least, doesn't seem to be respecting me whatsoever, so that was very easy. All I did is just start running at him. I have phase rush this game because they have a lot of characters that are all about getting on top of you, and RYZE, of course, is like a character that can sometimes just run away. She is walking very far forward here. I can, like, harass her a little bit. Ooh, I probably got myself killed, I think, because of the red buff. That last Q might have killed her because I got off a full combo, but it doesn't matter. The red buff was the biggest thing for the slow. Otherwise, I can just run away. But the good news, honestly, is that at least I got a kill. Aurora, despite her, like, decent advantage now, will get outscaled by me. And my 3-core will probably give us enough to be able to still make the comeback possible. Your ultimate is this AoE portal that you put on the ground, and you can go somewhere else after a second. I thought about using it. I maybe could have, but decided that probably running away could be maybe stronger, because if I stand still, maybe she lands another ability on me and kills me. So I didn't do that. It's kind of okay, though. Just because I know how RYZE works is why it's okay. Definitely don't want to be dying, but I can't really change the outcome of what happened. I guess I can start rotating bot side with my ultimate. Nice. So we were able to help defend these guys. She'll get those minions. All 3 of them died. For some reason, the singed, like, messed up. Wow, this person's really trying to fight me. One of the strengths about my character is that I don't die quickly, is the thing. We can't chase that guy. That guy's too far away. Because you are, like, a bruisery character, and you get to go Rod of Ages and Archangels, you become very tanky. So then you are able to just dish out a ton while also tanking a ton of damage too, and Aurora's kind of burst, so she'll just get outscaled. That's why I'm never really concerned about fighting this guy, because I know that eventually I'll just win, but I might be screwed here. We'll see. Nah, this ran away with phase rush. That's why we have phase rush in the first place. Cool. Another thing is that there is a rune system, which is your W and your E. Your W and your E, when you use it, you get a little mark. If you do 2 in a row without using your Q, you get bonus movement speed for a second. So you can do like WEQ or EWQ. Both of those will give you 2 runes before expending the Q, which then gives you the movement speed so you can run faster. A lot of times I would say that it's not too useful. Like, you can use it inside a lane, but out of lane it's like kind of mediocre. I almost have my Rod of Ages, which is what I really care about. As soon as I finish Rod of Ages, I am completely fine. She is, of course, way stronger than me right now, but we have, like, a huge, opportunity to become just as strong as her as soon as I go by. Because despite her getting all these kills, she literally is only going to, like, assist side lane, and, my CS lead is going up because of that, just slightly, and just having a slight CS lead is sometimes enough to make up for, like, a single loss of a kill. In this case, she has 5. But also, I feel like I didn't really have many damage items just yet, and now I do, which is amazing. They also have a lot of AP characters, so Merc Tread value is through the roof this game. When I buy Merc Treads, I'm going to become so tanky, because I still deal consistent damage. RYZE is not a character that actually needs to either go, like, Sword Boots or Ionian, too. You can you can get away with getting, defensive items. Being able to buy defensive items while still dealing plenty of damage is amazing, by the way. Yeah, okay. So, that guy ganked me, and he used his W and his E. Those are both the moves to, like, lock me down. So I just immediately ulti away because Aurora doesn't have CC, and then I'm just out. Just like that. Don't get to die, which is amazing. We currently have just a little bit of bonus mana right now, 8%, but that's still okay. When your R is maxed, your Q does 100%, so it doubles the damage of your Q. Your Q AP ratio is 55, so that means it goes to up to 110. 110, dude, is what it goes to, which is wild. Especially because your ECD is short. It goes down to 2 seconds later on, so EQ, EQ, EQ is like a true RYZE combo, which is also a meme, where people say that that's what he does, and that's truly what he does, EQ, EQ. She did good harass. That hurt me bad, but, I mean, what can I really do about that? I probably can't go for the turret further. Because we have Rod of Ages, whenever I use an ability, I do get a little bit of health back. A very small amount, but I do get some health back every single time we use something. I was able to shove it pretty well. I'm just gonna go, I guess, look for vision somewhere, see if there's also pink wards in these brushes real fast, because I have first shove. And we're good. We'll just start shoving this in again. Spread to her. The spread of your E does not deal damage. Just be aware of that. It only will go to them, but it only does damage to the target that you hit. So if you ever try to combo people and it doesn't feel like your EQ damage that's spreading onto minions and then hitting them is dealing that much, it's because you're only hitting them with Q. You're not hitting them with technically 2 abilities. You're just doing 1. Otherwise, it would deal substantially more, because, of course, E is its own damage move, too. Right now, it does 200. Our vision is not helping with Aurora just walking over the place, but it still doesn't really matter. Because I don't think in the grand picture of this game, if she continues doing this, she'll be able to carry it. Catching her is kind of difficult. I do have my Merc Treads as well, so let's just go by. It's a pretty good timing for it. Because now, whenever I fight her, I'm going to be getting a shield, and also I have tenacity and magic resist now against them. This is probably going to be the turning point for, like, me to be substantial, especially with objectives coming up that I can finally join in on, rather than her just always out roaming. So it's about time, but also top. Wow, I needed a pop ghost just to run away from that. Top lane isn't being shoved in anymore, and I don't know if we want to contest. Because if we don't want to contest, then honestly I should just go split push. But it feels like fights might break out, which is why I'm like sticking around. For now I'll just like collect mid wave, because why not? Because Yanara's not here. Cool. I am currently killing the Lulu. I am going to most likely die here. I died to the poison where I flashed away after killing her because I was hoping that maybe I could just run, but thankfully we were able to get her. She's not even worth the shutdown though because my team is, and me, not really too far behind. We're still not really at the crazy spike point just yet, but at least we're able to assist inside the team fight a little bit. I mean, Singed is a character that can be very, very weak stat-wise, like down 3 levels, but he can still do so much inside of team fights, because if he just runs around and slows people, that's a use. It's actually quite nice. And, RYZE is kind of single target damage. I mean, unless your E spread really takes off, it isn't really the best. In the end, it still was a good fight, though. And when I finish this Archangels and get the Actualizer, if the game does last long for a death cap, you'll see how ridiculous RYZE gets then. They are doing it, but do we go for a steal? That's what I'm wondering. I don't think so. It doesn't feel like we can actually go for that, so I'm just not going to bother. Yeah, because honestly, our team comp only functions with Gnar and Lee Sin. Lee Sin's auto-filled this game. He said that he would pick Lee Sin because he doesn't know how to play him, which is what he like typed at the very beginning. And then for me to get in versus that team comp is pretty challenging, because I have to literally just walk in and get myself killed. But we probably should have sacked it and just like went for a split push instead. 2-3-4 isn't that bad of a KDA just yet, especially for a champion that we aren't at our peak strength. Plus, finally, shutdowns are in the game, too. I'm kind of grateful that now I have a goal, which is we just kill this Aurora one single time, which is possible with our character. And then once we do that, we'll become so busted because of how much money we'll get from that shutdown. I think that the easiest way to beat her, obviously, would be just on the spike of having my Archangels. Because until then, I don't have a shield. It's very nice having a shield. She is throwing everything but unable to hit me because despite her being so freaking fed, she just is still scared of me a bit because my character can be kind of annoying to play versus. She knows that it's not exactly easy to kill RYZE, especially with how tanky I am. But there's a bunch of people down here, so I'll just leave. Whenever they gank me, there's no reason to ever try to fight them, because they're spending a lot of resources just to try to get me, and if they are going to be spending that much time to do that, I'd rather just dip out, buy my item, because that's what I was aiming to do, so I got my goal done. My Rod of Ages is about to scale up to the next level, so we're getting closer to that level 16 power spike too, and then we are good to go. Aurora already died. What? Are you sure you want to be fighting me? That guy fought me with me having Archangels, which was the biggest thing. So every single time that he was going forwards, I knew that he would eventually maybe W forwards to kill me because Corki does deal a lot. But Archangels, of course, gives you a shield, and the shield is based off of mana. I already have a substantial amount of that, which meant that he just didn't have any way of killing me fast enough. And meanwhile, I already got him low enough that my EQ damage is very high, right? So it just, like, straight up killed him. Well, we don't have a goal anymore for killing the Aurora because Gnar already got it. But, I mean, that's not bad. It's good that he has it. Because I don't need to have that kill to become busted. I'm already just getting to that just by CSing in general. We'll get there in time. And then, I'll just base right here. Because they were behind me trying to kill me. I killed Aurora for a solo kill. I had to use my sums to do it. But, of course, it was worth it. I didn't even have Archangels there. Otherwise, there would be no way that I ever died. If you were thinking about, like, whoa, didn't you say that you could beat Aurora in a 1v1 and you almost lost to her? Yeah, it's because without Archangels, like, you're not going to be able to win. The whole point of being tanky on this character is having that available. Because that shield is pretty huge. That makes it very easy to fight people. But yeah, all we did is just immediately start initiating and chase her down with Ghost. Ghost is very efficient because it allows you to be able to chase, of course. And RYZE being short range means that chasing is very good, since I don't have a way to get on top of people otherwise. My team is trying to do Baron. So I'm kind of down to annoy them. Because if I just distract them for a tiny bit, then I'm hoping that my team just gets the Baron. Wasn't much of a distraction because they didn't even go for me because they know. But in the end, it still was very good because my team was able to finish it. I almost had my Actualizer done, so we are reaching our crazy high spike points now. That's for sure. Because I almost have this Actualizer. You can tell that she really is trying to, like, manage that I'm just shoving right now, and she can't really without putting herself in too much danger, because even when I'm this low, she can't kill very easily. She can hit everything here, and it still doesn't kill me. All she did would get Archangels. Meanwhile, my team has been trying to pressure them, and she is such an important character for her team, because she got all those kills early game. So if she doesn't help her team, if I just continue shoving, she can't even, like, make the game come back. So that's why I don't really care about taking all the damage and letting her ult me, because that's so good. We're wasting her time. The only way that they can possibly win this game is probably through her somehow. And I have Actualizer as well, which is, of course, like, very strong. So I have 34% increased damage. We don't need to use Actualizer here. I'll just take their camp as well. Oh, I did use it accidentally. Never mind. Okay, well, Actualizer is on CD, but that's okay. Right now, my Q hits for 450 damage, so that means that it does 900 every single time I do EQ, but that also my E does, like, 450, so it's more like 1100 to 1200, and I can do that every 1.5 seconds. Some of the best ways to usually fight, though, is that if you put E onto somebody, you don't even need to land your Q sometimes. You can wait and then do, like, W to snare, and then Q EQ, so then you're landing the Q, the E resets it, it locks them down so they can't dodge any of the damage, and they get hit by everything, is very, very, very powerful. But we're getting OP now. This is the OP part of playing RYZE. Now, we'll go Death Cap. Death Cap will give me even more mana, because that's what my passive is. So then everything starts dealing substantially more again, and my Actualizer gets that much stronger, and your Archangels, of course, gives you more AP, gives you a bigger shield. All of this energy is just there. Way more tankiness while also getting way more damage. Nami got caught. Dragon is coming up in like a minute. Honestly, our control of bot side is pretty bad right now. So it is possible to get caught. I really don't want to use my ultimate just to run away. I'd prefer to just never get caught and use my ultimate to probably initiate with or like join the fight from a flank position if I can. There is a ward in there, so that means that they always see me walk into that brush. And I don't know if this is warded either, but if it's not, then we could, like, do stuff, but... I just killed all of her plants. I don't really know what she's, trying. So she just used her ultimate onto me and didn't even, like, get me. I'm just gonna back because there's no rush. The dragon's not up for a while, so she wasted her art. She doesn't have it anymore. It was for nothing. She didn't even get her Archangels. Oh, I would miss that. That's okay, though. This is still a one fight. We just win. Because they can't fight without Zyra having R, dude. Like, they're so weak without it. So we just get to win because of the scaling. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed kind of like a very slow-paced game about what you're supposed to be doing on this character. You will scale to the point that they just can never deal with you. And you get to win because of that. Anyways, peace out, have a great day and all that. Lee Sin did less damage than Nami. My damage was okay, but I barely got to join many fights, but I did the job that I needed to do to make it so we could win. Peace out, bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the game number 2 of the RYZE. I decided to do another one because I guess maybe we can see if I can have more fights break out. We're versus Victor. He's like very similar. He has better range for like poke and stuff, but you can sometimes get away with like your shorter range and you have good consistent damage, and with phase rush you can like try to stay on top of him easier. But his early game is annoying because he can poke you and you can't really poke back very well, but of course your all-in is way better though. If I can ever land like a nice snare onto him, I can, you know, dish out some good Q damage. And also, our wave clear, of course, is, like, better, too. Because I can just kind of use EQ on the wave, just, like, shove out pretty easily. Landed a good Q onto him just to get a mana flow stack for myself. I'm just trying to see if he's going to try to use his E to, like, CS this or not. He did try to, but he failed. He kind of was so focused on not getting hit by me that you could see that he did a terrible job at farming. I'm up 7. I didn't even, like, pressure him. I guess that he's just, like, that scared. Whenever people walk near minions, I like just doing, like, a little short trade like that with the EQ, because, it kind of adds up. Plus, I'm triggering mana flow as well, because there is no other way to trigger it. I was able to bounce it onto him again, but you can see that I'm starting to run out of mana. Usually getting, like, tier pretty early on is always a pretty efficient way of playing the game, and because he's been farming so poorly, this, honestly, is really, really good. Because I can honestly just base. So we just shove him underneath the turret. I have substantial farm diff. I don't really know how I got such a giant gap of farm, but okay. I'm happy with that. We will just run all the way back. He has TP unlike me, so eventually he wanted to probably TP as well. I can't do anything about bot side fight. Even though Shaco's winning that, I'm worried about maybe... Oh, he just pressed E on something else. I guess that maybe Victor can't kill. Victor's not that good of a character for chasing, so he just wasted all of his time going. Doing roams early game on, like, characters that are not characters like Zoe, where immediately you can, like, pick up flashes and join in, and your ultimate doesn't matter on Zoe. Meanwhile, Victor's a character that does a lot of scaling, so his roam didn't really scare me too badly for him to, like, leave like that. But anyways, not bad. We have, like, way more farm. I'm just going to go put down some vision somewhere. We see that on Best's top side. I'll put it, like, super deep in their jungle right now. My bot lane's already winning. If we ever want to harass this guy, we probably will do the method of trying to get runes, because our W and our E both are the ones that give us the runes, so we can, like, use E twice on the wave to try to get it, and then the movement speed to go for him. Otherwise, we can, like, chuck a Q and just hope that it lands for, like, a tiny bit of poke, like that. He really doesn't know how to use his E very well, does he? Does he? This tiny poke here. You are getting dangerous. Dangerously low, huh? So he is 1 HP now. That is amazing. That is a very simple way of killing people. I'm surprised that he... This guy might be auto-filled, maybe, but I'd like to say that he isn't. We'll just harass this guy, too. So this is a good game to at least show that RYZE can actually win versus people pretty easily if you can play aggressive towards them. He might outpoke us, but the thing that we have way better than him is consistently resetting Q because the W need to reset it, right? So whenever I go forward and start fighting him, if I can do EQ, EQ, and ease on a super low CD, you can deal so much. Plus, what I did is that I had E spread on him when he was low, and what we did is that we flashed in with the E, snare him, and then Q, EQ, so that keeps him locked down, and he's gonna take the EQ trade, and the EQ is like how you damage people. Like, right here, there's a snare on him. So if I do this again, I can do that. Like that. Every single time that he has the, like, stacks on him for my E, going for the snare hit feels really, really good. I got bonus movement speed here. We see Ambessa is coming mid, but she's only level 5. So, to gank me at level 5 is just never, ever gonna work. Like, Victor even flash forwards. I don't know what on earth that was. That was very confusing. Oh, he is so scared, but it's understandable that he's so scared, so... Ah, please, I want to do Q, or WQ, just, like, poke a little bit. I really want to get him. That's alright, though. If we can't, we can't. The hardest part about killing people on RYZE is getting past minions, because your Q doesn't go through minions, but it causes, of course, it to balance with your other ability. I don't think that there's any way this person plays mid with how he plays Victor. Because he misses too many E's. E cannot be missed ever if you play Victor. You need to land every single one. It's a strange ability because it's vector cast, which is weird. You hold it and you drag it, but everybody that plays Victor in high elo that's a high elo player can get it consistently. We'll just walk away. I could even probably kill him there, but I mean, that's fine too. I don't have to necessarily. Ooh, look, I'm super low, guys. I'm 1 HP. My CS lead is growing by the second. Very quickly. I'm probably dead just because these guys really want to get me and they got behind me. Full play to them, despite, honestly, I think that they're super screwed this game because based off of what I've seen so far, we're gonna get really powerful. I could have probably sidestepped the Mbess ability last and survived, but I didn't sidestep it. Which is our bad. I honestly felt very safe when looking at the map and I saw where Shaco was, so I figured that there'd be no way that Mbess would even be in that area, so when I looked at the map, I saw Shaco, and I then saw a character here, and I didn't even, like, glance at it with my eyes, and I was like, that's Shaco, right? Was not, too. So our reaction speed to her was not as fast, because I tricked myself. Now we're much tankier. Now, being slow sucks. Getting on top of this guy is difficult. He still has, like, boots and stuff, so... Because he has boot advantage onto me, I would say that it should be quite difficult to get on top of him. But I can try. With the last Q, like, when you have your E on them, that's the most difficult one to land. A lot of people will sidestep it, but you can see that he's still, like, panicking hard and just not really playing optimally, which means that I can punish it. Also, because we have Phase Rush, we can also do trading underneath the turret pretty well. Because we can even do, like, WEQ to proc Phase Rush and run away. Like this. And you see that massive chunk, and I only took 2 tower shots, and now he's so low that there's a chance that he even dies. That's what we're trying to do. Too bad I can't get to him. It's not like I take any damage, though, so it's kind of chill. That guy dies. Mbessa will live, but that's okay. We'll just walk back. Nice. Good fight. Victor tried to blow his ultimate over the wall onto me, but I don't take any damage because I am strong, so... There's not much that they can really do about it. My team is winning so freaking hard, dude. This is a pretty good Merc Tread game again. But because I can't afford it, my team's already winning, I'll just go something else. They have Ornn, they have Ashe and Seraphine, and those all are very good crowd-controlled characters that don't enjoy going versus Tenacity, and it's also a lot of magic damage from quite a few of them. Even, like, the Ashe does magic damage with the ultimate. So, yeah. Why does this Mbessa keep ganking me? So yeah, we just, like, are stepping up into him and just fighting him immediately again, because there's no way for him to ever duel us back. With how strong we are, because I will just dish out way too much. And now we can make him super uncomfortable, too. Because he can't even, like, step up to grab the minions without putting himself in danger. Damn, hit. Because Corki is coming mid, then I'll just go bot lane, I guess. I'll just, like, walk down. Oh, wow, there's a, top lane TP behind them, actually. I mean, I'll rotate down to help kill, but can I get an assist? 1Q? Oh, you want to give me the kill? Dude, thank you. 127 gold, dude. Not really worth that much gold. But hey, I have a little bit more. I'll take it. Plus, our boots are now done. So our damage is going to be even better now. They're probably going to FF at 15, not going to lie, based off of what I've seen so far, with how they're performing. I don't really know how they would ever come back from this, deficit that they're in. It's a pretty bad one, especially because I don't feel like Victor has shown that he also can make a comeback if he was able to get the money. Fight her. I could, like, kill her on my own, but since my teammates were nearby, I mean, I don't mind, of course, getting the assistance. And we'll just shove this out. Use Q to hit him and just backed away. We might actually die to a gank, but I'm not even worth a big shutdown, so dying doesn't really matter too much. It's probably not going to change the game at all. But Ambessa's going to be the one that makes the gank possible. So Ambessa would gank with the Victor and the Seraphine, and they'd try to CC chain to kill. That would be the way that they do it. I could tell that's probably what they would set up to try to make the comeback happen. If there was any comeback. I guess Ash did get a shutdown from our Zahen, and he did lose a little bit of a bounty. Does Ash die? We'll just Ghost for this person instead. Damn, that snare was so annoying. No, she's going to be able to run away for such a long time now because chasing is so frustrating. Oh well, we'll just go this way. She might be able to get to a turret and sacrifice her life to it. And then we just won't get a kill, but we at least, like, cause her to run. I got nothing better to do. The game's already in such a good state that I don't think that it really matters. Just juke that. Just wait. No, we couldn't kill her in the end. Darn. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. That was a stompy game. I almost just don't want to put it into it, but this would be probably the best example of, like, if I was to play in a, like, lower elo game, because I try to only post high elo, this person plays... He does play mid, but it doesn't show any Victor, so there's a chance that they just wanted to try it. Otherwise, they have a lot of Veigar, which are just a different type of playstyle, probably, I guess. I'm not really sure. But what this game definitely shows is that understanding trading patterns and being able to know when someone's making mistakes and punishing makes it where your lead can grow so quickly that there's no way for them to be able to play. If I played versus someone who knew how to play Vector well, that was also in this rank, I would never get such a big advantage. But because I could see that there was so many mistakes happening, I was able to punish it accordingly and put myself in such a big lead on my own that there's no way for him to ever come back from it. So I guess maybe I'll just upload it for that if people wanted to see that. Anyways, peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the RYZE, which is not RYZE because I've been trying to get RYZE in Arena, but if you didn't know, RYZE is really good. So he gets banned a lot, and I just can't dodge enough. I think it might be a little bit too difficult, so we're playing Nidalee instead because I didn't really know what to play since RYZE continues to get banned every single time. I'm just gonna do... Okay, I do not want that. We'll just take, I guess, Mountain Soul. I really wanted to usually have something that's, like, AP related, because Nidalee is the most fun to play when you play to get really high AP. And the reason why I like playing Nidalee in Arena is because her Q AP ratio is, like, triple the amount of... Or actually, I think it's double. But it is ridiculously large. I have an AP ratio of 320%, just to be clear. That is crazy, crazy strong, right? 320% is like a full combo from a character. My teammate's kind of dying fast. I feel like you should stop going in on them, and it's better just to wait, but... Cool. Well, we'll just kill with auto attacks and stuff here. I mean, there's no way to lose anymore. We'll just kill the little Heimerdinger turrets just to get some stuff. So yeah, I hope that I get things to get high EP and then percent increases. Because we have a heal, I want to do Ambessa. Usually people don't like Ambessa because, like, you can sacrifice your HP, so people sometimes prefer going like this prismatic one. But in our case, this could be, like, really good. Because we might have to, or we might not have to go Redemption. Some people, or a lot of people, go Redemption because you can use it to heal both of you back to full immediately, but then you're buying Redemption instead of buying a real item that will, like, be useful in the future. So I feel as though we both just go sacrifice for Prismatic, and then we'll just heal up off of me in the end. It's about a 2-second difference about using my E. Also, my E healing does more the lower people get, which is kind of nice. The AP ratio isn't the greatest, but it will, like, make it a little bit good versus some people, especially if we can stall out. I wish I got Adapt, dude. So, 600 damage on Spear already. I mean, that's half of somebody's HP, basically. And that's with, like, no AP items. So we'll just kill both of them. Very easy. He just went forward, and then I just went forward. Good stuff. We just got to watch everybody else for a while. For playing, like, one-shot Nidalee, usually it's going to take some time to get to that stage. And also, it is very challenging to play in the future because landing a single long-range spear is a struggle. Unless there's, like, crazy good setup. Like, the best setup that I have is Silas knocking him up, but if I had, like, Twisted Fate on my team with a rapid-fire cannon, he could throw a gold card, I just chuck my ability afterwards, or, like, Lux Snare or Morgana Binding, like, they land something, I do it as well. Wow, they actually win that? Holy crap. Oh, no, they don't. I thought the Heimer was going to win for a second. Of course not Reapers. This one's okay. Twilight's Edge is also somewhat okay. But I would prefer to honestly have something even better than all of this. Damn, I really don't want Twilight's Edge, but I think I kind of want to go it. Because it just sounds more interesting than some of the other ones that I had. I was looking at how much Gunblade would give us. And it seems that Gunblade... Oh my gosh, dude, she literally almost got herself killed. I'm just dead here immediately, because that guy is full crit Udyr, which kills me instantly. Oh, but you're able to kill one? He probably can kill both on his own. Oh, nope. Wants to get the plant instead. So what Twilight Edge is AD and AP, which isn't that bad, firstly. Because Twilight Edge gives us AD and AP that synergizes with Cougar Form, because Cougar Form does have some stats that are double oriented. You can see that, like, the claws with this has two different ratios, and my Q has two different ratios, so it's not completely wasted. Just slightly wasted. What is the threshold at? We need just the smallest bit more AD. We need 15 AD to reach the threshold where we get either bonus AP or bonus AD per round. Of course, we want to reach the... and get the AP one more. Wow, this is off by 1. That's so sad. I'm off by 1. That's really, really pathetic. Dang. Wow, cool. Free little kill. Oh, that spear didn't hit him? Oh man, I was trying to hit it, but I think that he's gonna just rotate this way, so I'm just gonna wait for a second. Yeah, and then he's just dead. Huge. Even though both of them went for, oh no, you could see redemption. I was about to say, it looks like they were both full HP, so I figured they didn't go prismatic. It's just because of redemption. But because he's full healing Teemo, then he doesn't do any damage to us. And we don't have to worry about that. I'm not gonna attach myself to my ally. Dang, he got Wooglets. That's really lucky. I wish that I had Wooglets. I got Doomsayer. Stacking Doomsayer is honestly not good. It's so challenging to actually stack it well, especially with a character like me, because I'm trying to one-shot people. So the only choice is honestly stats. We'll just take the AD first, just to make sure I'm done. I'll take the Fortune Shard, of course. And we'll just take random ones. We got Might, which is AD and AP. Now that we have the thresholds, whatever color we glow is what type we have. So we have bonus AP this round. Oh, I'll just leave. That's no concern to me. Aw, man. I really want to land one long-range spear just to see how much damage it will hit for. Oh, 1.4k? She, like, never can kill me, I feel. Like, I actually deal a substantial amount. And I'm super tanky, too, because I just can heal myself consistently, and I have the Omni Vamp, which feels pretty nice right now. Right now, our spear hits for about 2,000 damage, with very little amount of AP. Okay. The choice is that I could sell Guardian's Orb and buy another Prismatic and try to hopefully get Diamond Tip Spear or Twin Mask would be good so I could actually get high AP for my teammate. Because I kind of like that. Talisman. I'll take Talisman, why not? 55 lethality, that's useless. 140 AD. I have 500 AD. My spear did no damage, but hey, I have so much AD. I'm just gonna try to auto attack for this round. I think it's so goofy to do that. Damn, can I get to my teammate to save him? Not really. No, I'm actually just dead. I can't even move. Wow. I didn't realize that they can just, like, perma CC so easily without even needing to try. Of course, we're gonna roll, because we don't really care about having a super high amount of AD. What I care about is high Magic Pen and high AP. Okay, we'll try to win this. I mean, this seems kind of difficult to ever win, though. Because the problem is, this Shaco just never, ever takes damage. He just continuously puts down traps, and there's not much that we can do about it. Oh, dang. I was hoping for another Fortune Shard, but we didn't find it. It would have been so nice to have. But we'll take the movement speed and the size, because being a little bit faster usually is some of the best ways to play. This does give us AP right now, and it does give us a little bit of Magic Pen, which is okay. I'm still going to roll it, though. Okay, 96 AP and 1,500 mana is okay. Again, it's not too shabby. So I'm going to hold on to this, but I'm probably going to roll again. Because the goal still is probably getting an even crazier thing than that at this moment. It's a little bit better than a Seraph's. So if I bought a Seraph's alongside it, it would synergize very well. I'm going to heal my teammate rather than myself. Holy crap, dude. The amount of damage that Ezreal does is a little bit bonkers. He has Draw Your Sword, and he also has Dragonheart. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Draw Your Sword on Ezreal is like S+ tier. It makes it so you're melee, but it increases your AD by a percentage, and you get lifesteal as well in a pretty substantial amount and crazy movement speed. So you're fast, you're tanky, and you still hit like a freaking truck, because increasing it by a percentage means that any amount of AD goes up by a percentage, which is already good enough, but then he has another thing that gives more percentages, and when you start stacking that stuff together, you get the super, super high amounts of stats. And it's going to get even stronger as this game continues, so he is going to be extremely powerful. Meanwhile, I'm kind of just gambling and hoping to find something that will make me powerful myself. So far, we have not found that. Not yet. But we have been winning during the early game, so at least we're still doing okay, as long as we can slow down a little bit of the inting, because we are inting a little bit. My Q gains crazy ability haste. I can make it so I have way more AD, but I don't necessarily think that's very good. Really? Guess we'll just take Q ability haste. It's just that if it continues rolling me AD, that's pretty bad. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Huh. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of the way it goes. You can never play versus characters like this, because all they do is just one-shot you. He has something that is a bit OP for me to face. And we're not, like, strong at all. Okay, I got Jewel Gauntlet, but I also got Pandora's Box. No, I got two things that are so freaking good. Oh, man. I'm doing it. Accelerating Sorcery, Giant Slayer, Righteous Fury, Omnisoul. I'm gonna take Cloak of Starry Night. I feel like this is fun. Whoa, what? Why would you go in like that? Holy crap, I am so strong, actually. I just did so much there. Oh my goodness, that actually worked out. Cool. We will take... I don't have Jewel Gauntlet, so we don't care about that. We have Accelerating Sorcery, Giant Slayer for more damage. We have Righteous Fury, which is healing or shielding, increases your ability damage, stacking infinitely. And we also have Omni Soul for just like a bunch of Dragon Souls. 145 movement speed. Interesting. That does make me kind of fast, but is being fast good? If I was to save up my money, I could maybe after this round still get something afterwards. Let me just roll again. I don't think it really matters. We got base mana regen 1, so that would help out with like making healing and shielding more strong. Does that mean if I just do heal on myself, it does stuff? Yeah, it does. Oh, nice. Good kill. Nice. So it turns out that taking this stuff was extremely efficient for us. The amount of magic resist that I have is also insane for not really having much stats with it. Outlaws? Ooh. Every single time I dash, which is very easy to do, I can stack up armor and magic resist to make myself tankier. It's very, very good. We'll just continue rolling just to see if I get anything else. We got Crazy Omni Vamp this time and crit. Still probably not the play. We have a ridiculous amount of lethality. Definitely sucky again. Oof. Let's just go Death Cap. I'll eventually find a better roll for, like, making it so my damage is increased. Otherwise, I could have went, like, more healing-oriented stuff, but I don't know, this Righteous Fury thing, how efficient it is. Like, I'm not the type of person to probably, understand the items very well to, like, most efficiently use it, I figured. Holy crap, dude. The amount of damage that he does is insane. Here, let me just heal you. She just died. Oh my goodness, we were able to stack up, I think, the Righteous Fury, which was able to win us that round. That's crazy that we won that. I didn't think that we'd be able to. Okay. 45% movement speed. Whoa, that's crazy. 45% movement speed. What can we do with that? We can be fast. Cool. We get to skip combat, so, yeah, we're not really too concerned about not having good stats for this round, so we can get whatever. And I'm thinking that we sell boots and we just buy another prismatic. Because still, just increasing all of my stats by a percentage sounds strong right now. My ability haste will go wild, with, like, a Dragon Heart or a Demon King, and I'll be able to make it so I'm way tankier with the Cloak of Starry Night, too. This Udyr is just one-shot status, huh? But this Ezreal is, too. Look how much damage he's dealing. He's insane. His auto-attack speed is terrible, though. He has 1300 AD. Wow. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, it literally killed her. Oh my goodness, dude. That was nuts. Huh. I have Everfrost. 27% magic pen. Ugh. 140 magic resist. I have 400 magic resist, which reduces non-basic attack sources by 13%, so that does work on Ezreal's Q. I'm just gonna get the APs real fast and be good with that. Huh, I don't know how to right-click. Bummer. Silas shouldn't be going for the Zoe. I feel like that was the mistake on him, because if we go for Zoe, that makes the game way harder. I did get very tanky from what I just had, which is nice. Huh. Okay, Demonic's okay. Definitely not the craziest thing. I also never went Magic Pen. Probably building a Void Staff could have been huge, because he already does a substantial amount without needing to, like, buy stats, and meanwhile, I probably should have gotten something else. Whoa, you went in? Oh, you're just gonna die. You're dead, brother. You're dead. You should never go in like that. Anyways, thanks for watching, and all that. I definitely am not gonna be able to survive this, because there's way too much stuff going on. But not bad. So thanks for watching. This weird Nidalee run. I wish that I could have maybe had, like, better stuff to one-shot people, but we didn't really get that. It still was kind of entertaining, though. Sorry about no RYZE, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, bye.